Monique, you're not a researcher, you don't understand the data, but I like your confidence. Go for it! Don't let anyone tell you that you're embarrassing yourself. Don't let the facts get in your way! Turn it up! Do it! Just... My brain is flat! Ugh! Sorry, chair, I love you. You know I love you. I would never put my butt on your face if I didn't love you. What? Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lassos. Welcome to the click. You look dandy, fine, delicious today, and smell just as nice. Isn't that amazing? Especially you, Kron. Welcome to the channel, Kron. Do you come here often, Kron? Of course you do, Kron. Where else would you be? Have you subbed to other channels, Kron? What? Am I not the only one? Anyway, to relieve this heartache, I'm gonna distract myself with some memes. And today we're looking at, CleverComebacks. Have you ever stood in the shower thinking about an argument you had 3 years ago, or making up a fake argument, I know I do all the time, and wanting to get that spicy comeback to your imaginary enemies? Well, this video is just for you, so sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and feel your bro. And if you want to do that more often, then you subscribe to channel again. Don't be like Kron and sub to other channel. I mean, it's okay if you do, but Kron, why?
Guys, what's stopping you from dressing like this 24/7?
I don't work at Olive Garden.
OnlyFans is banning adult naughties, which means you fricks gotta get a job now.
Twitch streamers telling OnlyFans girl to get a real job is the definition of irony.
So now you're telling us you're anti-constitution?
Did you do long jump in high school? Because if you were half as good as that, you were as jumping to conclusions, you would have set records. I don't think they don't look like the long jumper, to be honest.
I wouldn't trust NASA.
And the Earth is flat, right?
There are documents from NASA that talk about the Earth being a plane.
So, you just said you wouldn't trust NASA, but now you're trying to validate your claim by documents from NASA? You didn't think this one through, did you?
NASA can't be trusted, but even if, for the sake of argument, you did trust them, they also claim the Earth is flat. So, according to Facebook, the Earth is flat, which is the believable source. According to NASA, the Earth is flat, and my brain is flat.
Everything is flat.
Nowhere in the Bible does it say you're supposed to invite demons into your home. God established borders and nation for a reason.
Lev Bablork. When a foreigner resides among you in your land, do not mistreat them. The foreigner residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself. For your foreigners in Egypt, I am the Lord, your God. Timothy, blah blah. A woman shall learn in quietness and full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or assume authority over... Just be quiet. Now be quiet. Oh, that's such a burn, though. Here's the thing, I'm all for religious freedom. It brings value to people's lives. In many ways, it can help you find community, it can help you process the loss of a loved one, it can help you believe in something bigger than just us little ants crawling around on this weird dirt ball. But when you reach this point, maybe you should rethink on why you're trying to utilize said belief. It sounds more like you're trying to push your own agenda and blame it on something else, and like, oh my god, it says it in this super holy thing. Don't do that, please. Thank you.
Imagine walking 2 kilometers to hatch an egg and it turning out to be a freaking Magikarp. Imagine waiting 9 months to give birth and it's you.
Oh, Magikarp is being savage. To be honest, when I played Pokemon Go, Magikarp was one of the best 2-kilometer eggs, honestly, because you needed 400 candies to evolve a Gyarados. So getting a Magikarp with good IVs that you could evolve and a few candies along with that was one of the best deals you could get in a 2-kilometer egg. So initial poster, you suck. Love Magikarp. Magikarp needs cuddles. R/ask Reddit. Why didn't Tarzan start jerking off immediately when he first encountered Jane if he was A, raised as an ape, and B, attracted to the female? He was raised by apes, not Reddit. Ooh, things are getting hairy in here. Get it? Because monkeys are kind of hairy. Stop sighing like that. That's some monkey business.
Blub.
Man photographed as baby on Nevermind cover sues Nirvana, alleging child naughties. After all these years and he's still being a baby, chasing after $1.
Ah, lady.
How do you call yourself Muslim and dress like this?
I am not dressed.
I love that. It's like, you're upset by this? It's actually way worse. And I'm proud of it. GoDaddy's cutting off Texas right-to-life abortion whistleblowing website. Thank you.
There we go again, controlling of the First Amendment.
I protect you from the government, not from GoDaddy. No one can protect you from GoDaddy.
Uneducated, but if enough people say it enough over time, I guess it becomes the new norm. I've argued with somebody that says I've drank. Lol. Hundreds of years ago, language would have mutated and morphed constantly. But since the onset of the printing press in the late 16th century, we have a standard that would hold accountable. It says the grammar book and the dictionary.
It's true. English hasn't changed at all since the invention of the printing press. I myself often like to sit down and read through the Bible in Infugule, that is, to fey the content of the Holy Scripture, both of ye Old the New Testament, truly translated after the virtue of Hebrew and the Greek text, by we, diligent Floydy, Durfy excellent learned men, expert in the four-yard tongues. It's a nice easy read since it's in educated English.
Why are IT guys such peepees?
Last week I drove 2 hours to push the power button on a server that 3 separate people assured me was already on. Bitter people are made, not born. Vin Diesel spotted shirtless on yacht in Italy, oh my god, scandal. And you are yachtless in a shirt, don't act like he's the loser. Yeah, he's looking like he's having a hell of a time. If I couldn't change our slots right now, sitting here in soon-to-be winter BS Sweden, or be on a yacht just enjoying life, I would be there. Easy.
Date a gamer guy. He ain't cheating or whining. He's sitting on the couch being a virtual cowboy and riding around on a horse named John Bon Pony. No, they also spend all their time doing this. Ignore you. Consider you watching them play video games as hanging out. Lol, I'm sorry, but stop growing up from having video game addictions. 2K19.
People have hobbies, Alexa. If it's not gaming, it's working in the shed. It's fishing, hunting, going to the gym, etc. None of those connect to being inattentive as a lover. The only common denominator is you, Alexa. If your boyfriends have been ignoring you, yes, they need to work on that. But if it's something that keeps happening with every guy you date, it's not their hobbies making them ignore you. Ooh, God. Are you like feeling insecure about competing with computer games? Because you should. Minecraft is bae.
OnlyFans is removing naughties from their site, meaning you fricks gonna have to start getting a real job.
It's this again?
Hell yeah, face up, brother. They should just do pump and dump crypto scams instead. That sounds much more ethical.
No English word has double U except for the word food. Prove me wrong. This is proof that preschool education is important in childhood and that choosing the right books and tools to learn is more important than Hollywood. For now, get a stool, go back to the classroom and learn some coordination. Don't be a hooligan.
Can you imagine today's youth storming the beaches of Normandy?
I can't imagine today's boomers doing it. All y'all do is buy commemorative Trump teddy bears and post how to open PDF as a Facebook status.
Ever heard of Vietnam War?
No. Who won?
I'm brave on Twitter.
Miss Independence. I just want a boyfriend that will be giving me 70% of his daily income.
But your Twitter name is Miss Independent? Maybe English isn't their first language. I don't know.
And now with all this sex education, more girls than ever are getting preggo and abortion rates are through the roof. So, what's your point?
Actually, teen pregnancy and abortion peaked in the 90s, just like Christy Alley. Say it with me, kids. Words are not oppressive. It's your choice to be offended by them and give them power. Stop being a P-word.
Oh, let's listen to the guy pretending to be Waluigi on the internet. They seem to clearly be rational and smart, much like I know Waluigi to be.
Yeah, me being Waluigi-themed account clearly negates my ability to having a freaking valid opinion, okay?
You shouldn't let his words have the power to upset you, Waluigi.
How the turntables and
Trans women are not women. They are wannabe women. Trans women are women. They just happen to have more balls than people like you ever will. Matt is asking my dad for permission to marry me. I love this man. Oh, that's so sweet. What's your father say? Over my dead body. r/ask Reddit. Which cryptocurrency will perform better before the year ends? Hold on, just working out what tomorrow's lottery numbers will be. Let me get back to you.
This is what weakness looks like.
This is a president whose 2 sons served in the military, emphasizing with those who just lost their children. Your dad's son is a clown with an inferiority complex, tweeting about things he knows nothing about. It's basic emotion. Oh, okay.
What the frick is the opposite of me?
Handsome. I dug my own grave there. I replayed this song 1,000,000 times already. So let's see, that's 324 is 204 seconds. That times 1,000,000 is this many seconds. That divided by 60 is this many minutes. That divided by 60 is this many hours. That divided by 24 is this many days. And that is 6.5 years. This video came out last year. You, sir, just lied. Shame on you.
We need to adopt the new Constitution, and the First Amendment must declare that only Christians can serve in position of government.
Have you considered the possibility that people like you are the reason Christianity is dying out and will someday be eclipsed by other religions, and that people like you make others ashamed to be Christians? Every demographic has rotten apples, and this apple is kind of a little bit moist.
The USPS got a special delivery from the Biden administration. No vax mandates, and you can keep losing billions of dollars every year.
Postal workers would have a choice between getting the vax and getting tested for COVID-19 once a week. They're subjugating those workers to the rules being imposed on businesses by 100 employees or more, as opposed to the rules for federal employment. Did you forget to mention this?
Oh, mask only stop a small percent of droplets. The vaccine does not stop catching nor the spreading, blah, blah, blah.
Thank you for your expert opinion. Make sure you don't cover your mouth when you sneeze because it's not 100% effective either. And you can also stop showering because it doesn't get you 100% clean. You can also stop washing your hands because it doesn't get you 100% clean. Isn't that amazing? You can also stop taking painkillers or sleeping pills because they probably don't relieve 100% of the pain or make you sleep super duper 100% well. So there you go. Just ignore everything in life that isn't perfect, which is everything. Go live in the woods.
I like how she looks in that hoodie. It covers the tattoos.
I like your avatar because it does not show your face.
Anonymity has never been so cruel.
Yeah, I'm sorry you were dropped on your head so many times. Just eat some more Tide Pods. Said the generation pumping themselves with livestock dewormer until they suffer seizures because they saw it online.
But it's so healthy. I am a horse. Hi, how old are you?
14, but you?
You're so young. I'm 32 years old, but age is just enough.
I'm using a super creepy old voice, but they're just a couple years older than I am. But they are very creepy, so it's fair. It's fair game.
But age is just a number.
Oh, and prison is just a place. Yeah, you know what else is a number?
What?
911. She's right, you know.
Decisions I need men to make for me. I am the dots. Hope this list was comprehensive enough.
Husband, I see you have trouble filling that in. I'll help you with it later. Oh, I hope they're a dad too. That's such a dad joke to me. That's amazing. Oh. I asked my British boss if he needed anything from me. He said common sense. My response, common sense, inhabitants of America. Written as Englishmen. January 10, 1776. Nice.
Cancer and heart disease each killed more people in the US last year than COVID.
Yeah, but it's not other people's fault I get heart disease or cancer. It's on me. COVID is spreadable. Heart disease is a blanket term for a cluster of approximately 30 different deadly illnesses. Cancer is a blanket term of a cluster of over 100 separate diseases. Another common comparison is flu, which is a blanket term for about 60 different illnesses. COVID-19 is one disease. Not one strain of flu, not one single type of heart disease, and no individual cancer coming close to the casualty rate of COVID. The sort of comparison you're making is called an ecological fallacy, which means you're comparing statistics across two very different and incompatible levels of analysis. A comparable situation would be if you said, wow, New York has a lot of people, and you replied, actually, Asia has more people than New York. Technically true, but you're comparing a city to a continent, which is freaking dumb. Same thing if you compare one disease to a group of 100. But that's the thing. COVID is so freaking bad that people who don't realize this feel like a natural compulsion to compare it to something like cancer. That's how many people it's killing. That's in the same ballpark as 100 plus cancers or all 30 plus heart diseases combined. Yeah, it's really bad. I suppose nowadays we have more strains, which is kind of yikers, but still, this argument still makes a lot of sense. Don't be silly on Facebook, because you will end up in a click video. This is the new rapture. Instead of ending up in hellfire, you end up here, which is the same thing, because we're all a little bit devilish here. Rar. XD.
Wonder if I ever meet anyone whose experience of COVID was worse than flu.
My oxygen saturation level was 58. If my wife hadn't taken me to A&E, I would have died within hours. I had blood clots in my lungs and bleeds or clots in my brains. Lost sight in eye, hearing in ear, feeling in toes. Flu?
I haven't met you.
Yes, I was due some good luck at some points this year.
My husband just swallowed a paracetamol by mistake. What shall I do?
Give him a headache now. Why waste the medicine? Dr. Doggo always sharing the wisdom.
Grown men, why are you still playing video games?
Grown women, why are you still letting the moon and the stars tell you how to think?
Oh my god, I know I'm so sassy today, but I'm a Scorpio, so aha, you get it, right? Yeah, you get it. Oh, I'm so quirky.
Papaya, peach, pineapple, banana, spring water, maca powder, and raw honey post-workout smoothie.
Obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. That sounds like a better workout shake. Load up with all them carbs.
Not recommended. Shucks balls.
I'm sorry, our software is not intended for such things.
My roommate just finished writing a book on how to get money, and now he needs money to publish it.
Tell him to read the book. Grown men, why are you still playing video games?
Same reason you wear makeup. Nice little escape from reality. How tall are you? At least 3 centimeters. Probably. Still bigger than me. He asked how tall, not how long. Oh.
CNN. It's never too early to start a business. At 7, this boy runs a company and saves for college.
It's so inspiring that a child has to sift through garbage because the 7-figure debt he needs to take on to get a job in 15 years. That feels pretty unreal to me. Here in Sweden, you go to university for free. You actually get paid to go to university. Not a lot. You get like $300 a month to afford like student materials and stuff. But everything is free. Education is perfectly free. So it's kind of wild to have that comparison. The world is so different in different places. My girlfriend is half Korean, her mom is Korean, and her dad is Korean, and her legs got ripped off in a car accident. Had me on the first half, the car got her second half. Politics USA. 75 doctors in South Florida walk out in protest as their hospital is flooded with unvaccinated people. Ben Shapiro, if this is the new standard, a failure to take measurements to alleviate your own health problems are punishable, doctors refusing treatment. The extension of this logic to obesity will certainly be something. I don't know if they taught you this at Harvard, but obesity is not a contagious disease, nor is there a simple vaccine for obesity. Isn't your wife a doctor? Ouch. My aunt, who has never been married before, told my cousin braids aren't appropriate to wear at her wedding. I asked her what her hairstyle was when she got married. Now everyone is yelling. I was just asking a question. Oh, you know what you did. You know what you did. You devious little rar.
I'm not getting the COVID vax. Who's with me?
Actually, nearly every single person who has died recently of COVID-19 is with you. Me! Buying age-prohibited games for kids is no different than buying alcohol for minors. Change my mind. Typically, kids don't end up in hospitals getting their stomach pumped for too much unsupervised video games. There are different levels of harm. Like, don't let your 9-year-old kid play 18+ games because it can negatively affect them and desensitize them to things, and also expose them to an environment of online gaming, for example, that they probably aren't ready for yet, where there is trash talking and competitiveness and that kind of stuff, and a fair bit of toxicity. So there are reasons why you should keep your kids away from things with a certain age limit. Doesn't mean it's like the end of the world, and it doesn't mean it's the equivalent of like having to go to the hospital. There are different like consequences to different things.
What's the lowest you'll take?
Lowest I'll go is $700.
$200?
Sure, why not?
Okay, where do you want to meet?
101 Main in Burrington, about 10 minutes.
Sounds good. Hey, I'm here.
Cool, head inside.
Into the comedy club?
Yeah, then head up on a stage and tell your jokes to somebody else. r/unpopular opinion. $15 minimum wage is outrageous. No way, no how, no possibility. You shouldn't be paid enough to buy a luxury car if you work at Walmart. These people are entitled trash. They think they deserve to earn as much as people with the master's degree when they probably dropped out of high school because they're lazy. You're being pretty judgmental about high school dropouts, given you're using words like paided.
Condom naughties does not count. Just hear me out. A theory. If you wash your hands with gloves on, did you really wash your hands?
I see your point, but let me ask you this. If I strangled you to death with gloves on, did I really strangle you to death? Yeah, shut the frick up. Hey, rip to your brother. Gun violence needs to be stopped.
I have a boyfriend.
And I have a brother that's 6 feet tall, not deep.
That's not funny.
Wanna know what is, though? How can you take hundreds of back shots, but your brother couldn't survive one? Oh my god. Their parents lost 2 kids to murder.
Jesus Christ!
All men cheats.
Oh my god, shut yo ugly motherfrickin' butt the frick up. You and the rest of these punk butt women out here. Do you even get a man with your deep freezer body having butt? Just because you had bad experience with the men you chose does not give yo buck-eyed butt the right to lump all of us together. I swear I hate bitches like you. As if women didn't do anything wrong, y'all need to be freaking exterminated.
What was the precipitating event that led to hydrochloride ivermectin switch?
I can't pronounce any of that, but it's basically the horse paste and that kind of stuff. I think the main reason was not being saddled with needing the prescription and easily trotting over to Tractor Supply and pony up a few bits of some ivermectin. Naysayers were cry foul and accused me of gatekeeping, but this unbridled situation is becoming a nightmare. Oh, kill them with dad jokes. Your friends, my friends, your friends' kids. There you go, touche.
I dream gender and dream
sexual came out to my mom. I told my mom I love Dream. He is a Minecraft YouTuber. I want to lick his arm, add, drink, dry him, fart. He got mad and turned off internet. I can't use Xbox now, nor play Roblox. My Roblox husband will miss me, broken heart. I called her ableist swipid and British, she was offended, and now I'm crying and wish them was here would make me happy. Lots of emojis. Dude, if she turned off your internet and how you're posting on Reddit, frickin' twat. Me studying the subreddit for situations that will never happen. The shower arguments. Oh, I'm not alone. Brum brum. But what if you want to go left or right? There is no left or right in Mother Russia. Only straight. Millennial dads have pathetic DIY skills compared to baby boomers. Maybe, but at least I have the emotional capacity to tell my daughter I love her. If the Earth is flat, do the moon and all other planets are flat? No, they are doesn't. Let me get this straight, aren't them wasn't. The whole solar system is fake, Moran. Alright, well that's a good comeback. That's golf. So I hope you enjoyed this beautiful video. Beautiful bean, you smell amazing. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, and I will see you in the next video.